Would you agree that when it comes to our dogs, proper training is a must? It's what makes the difference between a fulfilling or a failing relationship with your little furball. But finding the perfect place for your pup, well, there's a whole lot that goes into that decision. So we sent Delmarva Life's and 102.5 WBOC's Leah Rizzo to Shore Dogs Training in West Ocean City to show you why it's a great option for Fido to learn behavioral skills in a safe and fun learning environment.
We all know that we love our dogs like family, and sometimes we want them to behave like family too. And some of the best steps to take is to get your dog properly trained, which is why I'm hanging out at Shore Dogs Training in West Ocean City. Who do I have here today?
So this is my personal dog. This is Marmo. I've had him about 2 years. He's 4 now, but he was adopted at 2 years old. And then this is Indy. This is actually one of my board and trains. A board and train is a program where I actually house the dog in my house, and then I bring here during the day and work on undesired behaviors.
So what are some of the things that you start with when it comes to training people's dogs?
So I guess the first thing that I really start with is kind of laying a foundation down. And what I mean by that is getting the dog to communicate with me first. It's not really fair if the dog doesn't know me, right?
Sure.
I have to develop kind of a relationship. So I kind of play with the dog, do a lot of hand feeding. In my pouch here, I actually have her dog food, which is her meal, right? So instead of using her full meal and treats, I kind of utilize her whole entire meal throughout the day.
Now, we were talking about obedience training.
Yep.
What are some of the details of obedience training? What is it?
So obedience training is, a lot of times people will say that it's just trick dog training, which it's true, right? It's like you get a dog to sit, you get a dog to down, you get a dog to come to you, heel, all that fancy stuff. But I guess where I kind of target it is more on like the behavioral side, where like this dog, she had obvious deep-rooted issues as to why she was being reactive, right? There's always a root to a problem.
Yeah.
And so obedience can fix it, sure, but not just the obedience will fix it, right? It's like I can put a dog in a down, but are they comfortable within the down, right? Probably not. They're probably a little sketched out.
Right. Yeah. For a lot of owners, we all want the best for our pets.
Absolutely.
And it's almost sort of a language speaking. Obviously, we don't speak the same language, so obedience training is a great way to.
It is. I agree, and I feel like a lot of times people will bark a lot of orders, right? Which understandably so. It's like sit, repeating that continuously.
Yeah.
And it's like if you take a step back, no, place. If you take a step back and kind of say, okay, well, I'm teaching this dog English, right? Or you can teach a dog many languages, right? You could call sit taco. And doesn't matter, right? As long as you put emotion to it, you mark it, you proof it, it can be literally called anything.
Right.
So you'll see me use a lot of marker words with this, and that's what I did before I named any of this obedience, right? I have to go with like a reward system. I have to be able to say, hey, I like what you're doing, hey, I don't like what you're doing, right? So her marker words are good, no, and okay. Good is my stay, no means stop doing what you're doing, and my okay means you're free, you're released, right? Great. And generally when I do, I have the dog's name first, and then I use the obedience. Got it. Okay? So her name's Indy. Indy, come. And that means come all the way to me and give me a seated position, and then I mark it, good. And so from here, I can ask her to do something else, right? Yes. So here I'll ask her to do a down. Indy, down. Good. Girl. And down is a lying position for me. A lot of times people will use down as like get down, right? Yeah.
Well, I love it that we make learning, fun, but also educational and very practical. So if people want to get their dogs trained with you, where should they go?
So I usually try and encourage people to head to my website. That way they can like read about me, look at my programs. Right. My email's on there. So email me. We set up a consultation first so I can meet your dog or do a phone consultation. That way I can ask you some questions before coming in. Yeah. Make sure what kind of program you might need.
Great. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and introducing me to these two lovelies. Yes. And I'm going to toss it on back to you guys in Studio D.
So, are you finally ready to make the moves to get your pup properly trained? Shore Dogs Training is ready for you. We've got the contact information for you on delmarvalife.com.